Hello and welcome to my second attempt recording this tutorial because I waffled for like 10 minutes in the last one. I have a song that I'm halfway through which somehow I highly doubt I'm going to finish. I've been working on it for way too long, listening to it over and over, and the project is now dead. But there is one sound in it which I like, and it has kind of an interesting effect on it which I learnt about recently and think it might be kind of interesting. So what we're listening for is this one, Mad Ting. How do I select them then? I'll select them so you know which ones I'm talking about, and I'll play up to it and then show you how I made it and what's so special about it. Yeah, this one. Where is it? Here it is. So let's get into it quickly. What's so special about this is the delay on it, and there's some sort of funny, weird use of a delay here. So I'll take off all the effects, and here's what it sounds like with no effects whatsoever. Here's what it sounds like with the delay, and I'll turn the mix level up so you can hear it easier. No delay. Delay. So, why does it sound so weird? And what exactly have I done? Well, the answer to that is to turn the time down so it's right near the bottom. I think it was at 0.03. Yeah. So... and you can screw around with all the numbers close to the bottom to try and find something that suits your particular sound very well. So, why does this sound so strange exactly? The answer to that is, if I take a sample of, say, a kick, and I select a portion of it, and I play it over and over, it just sounds like a kick happening over and over again. If I make this selection shorter, still just sounds like a repetitive noise. Shorter. But you'll notice that as you make it really short, it gets a pitch. It sounds like a tone. It now sounds like it has its own pitch. It sounds like a note because our ears can't distinguish from the individual repetitions anymore. And that's what this delay is doing. The delay is so short that it doesn't sound like lots of repetitions. It just sounds like a tone, hence the name tonal delay. The delay is so short that it creates a separate tone that you can hear alongside the bass. And I don't really know what this tone is in relation to the note. I think the tone of the delay is the same regardless of the note you're playing, but I'm not really certain with that. And the reason why it sounds so strange is because the note of the bass there's a difference, a pretty uneven difference between the note the bass is playing and the note of the delay, the tone, which means that they interact weirdly with each other and you get all this horrible dissonance and phasing. But it sounds nice sometimes on some things, e.g. this bass. And another interesting thing is that if you do a big long slide note, then the difference in pitch between the actual bass and the delay changes, which means that it all goes out of phase and it sounds all warbly and weird and kind of cool, so I'll play it. So you notice how it's going a little bit. And I think that's really quite a cool effect. Okay, so as for the rest of the sound, this is very simple. All I did was take the, where are we? Transient of a kick, and I don't know what one. Just the very start of a kick, and drag it, and drop it into citrus. Go away. And that's it, that's all it is. Literally, it's just the transient of a kick being played really fast in Citrus, and that is actually kind of a cool way to make a nice, tight bass. Other than that, we have... Hang on a minute, why can't I hear it? Oh, I know why. Okay, so we have EQ, we have a compressor, we have the delay we all love, dimension expander, and finally reverb. And that's it, that's the entire sound. So, tonal delay is kind of an interesting thing you can apply to like hard, tight basses to make a nice sort of phasey effect. So go and experiment with that. That's your homework. Go and experiment with different times, and as well, for a little bit of extra stereo wideness, turn it to ping-pong and pan it hard left or right, and then it sort of like widens it up quite a bit. Create some sort of stereo differences. Besides that though, that is the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something useful, and see you again soon.